All right, let's see. Wait, did I actually read these out last time or not? I can't remember, so I might as well read it again. Mecharat, a mechanoid variant with no entry in the catalog of Lamorn main creatures. Mecharats are assumed to have been created by the factory's administration AI. Their bodies are powered by electricity and composed of the same materials as Viola. Being smaller and lighter than maintenance tanks allows them to reach anywhere in the facility, while the cameras in their eyes capture video for the administration AI to collect, view, and analyze. Is that a Viola being used as... Okay, are these transporting these, or are these like part of what powers this? It's probably like a transport left for the... Okay. Does that really do anything for me? Okay, I think I got it. Outbreak of several explosive impacts. And yeah, I looked at these guys. I have the maintenance tank things. Let's activate this elevator. These bridges kind of remind me of the interconnecting pathways in the Steam City planet in Prime 3. I am kind of curious what the orange dots are about. Are those like item markers or just door markers? I think they're just door markers. Okay, so that just means that there are other doors that I didn't check out yet. Linked terminal, but that doesn't have power right now. Why were you different than the other tanks that I looked at earlier, though? Okay. UNA machinery. not Q&A. Quality control, QC. Okay, assembly line stuff. And this is gonna be stage 3, stage 4, and oh, okay, those little guys hurt. Stage 5. Got it, just a bunch of waste components. That is a lot of these mecha rat things. As long as they don't start attacking me, I have no reason to attack them. Interesting. So those aren't broken, but they're not at full power either. Interesting. I didn't see like a broken window. So I wonder how all that water got in there. Hatch used by the tank things. Oh, that's a very large and not at all how 3D printers look in real life looking 3D printer, and that looks like a spider track. Yes. Lamor and magnetic track. Traversal system that utilizes magnetic adhesion. Maintenance tanks use these to travel during tasks. Magnetic tracks are traversal routes built to be used by maintenance tanks. They were created to enable navigation through difficult areas, such as along curved building walls where platform installation was not possible. When a maintenance tank enters a tank attracts a magnetic field, its body is a metal body frame or tracks attaching it to the track. Those with access to the psychic spider ball can use these tracks by magnetizing on ball form. Manufacturing floor to the first floor generator. Okay, that's just a controller. Manufacturing floor to elevator to power core. Well, the other route is where I have the thing, but I am going to check this way first. Oh, grappling. Cool. So it looks like there's like a grapple grab thing similar to in Dread, and that's instead of just swinging or pulling like in the first three frame games. Grapple node. Anchor is designed to allow maintenance tanks to connect a wire in order to prevent falls while working in precarious situations such as on vertical walls. Attaching to a grapple node using a psychic grapple allows the party to pull themselves to the node and remain there indefinitely. Point-to-point traversal is then possible if another grapple node is within grappling range of the first. So it does look like there's probably going to be a psychic lasso grapple or pull thing as well based on that grade and a couple other things that I saw mentioning being able to pull on things just in general. Oh. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Lightning absorption generator manages the collection of electricity from lightning strikes and routes that energy for use inside of the tower, currently offline. Dielectric lightning rod, built by Lamorn. It is part of a system to utilize the inclement weather of Volt Forge to harvest electricity from lightning strikes. Mechanism, lightning antenna, harvests lightning strikes and conducts them to the facility's electrical systems. Deploys automatically once both of its cable spools have been released. Spool of anchor cable locked by the nearby bomb slot deploys when both spools are released. The lightning antenna is in position. And is this just saying that it's locked now? No, okay. I do see another bit of... Is that spider trap? No, it just kind of looks like it. Though I think these might be grapple points, yeah. Grapple points are anchor points designed for this. They also allow connection using a psychic grapple. Swinging back and forth from a grapple point can generate momentum for point-to-point traversal. So this area is going to get a lot more open once we have both spider and grapple, it looks like. Maintenance tank elevator online. Touch the hologram to operate. Does that really count as an elevator? Or did I read that wrong? That one was actually a little bit close on time. Okay, oh, so it's just that tiny little lift thing going on there. Lightning absorption generator, throttled in conditions. The high voltage electricity discharged by the lightning antenna and routes it freeze inside the tower. Working now. Okay, what are you? It's like a boost rail. Interesting. Psychic boost rails attracts psychic energy for carrying objects between two fixed points. First, they must be materialized, and by activating the psychic boost ball at the track entrance, they provide high-speed transport to their terminus. Because these tracks are set along natural flows of psychic energy, they often follow irregular curves. Note that even if materialized, they cannot be traveled without the use of psychic boost. Okay, what is this swarm of little things? Flight drone. Flying mechanoids produced as an experiment by the Vehicle Factory's Administration AI. They are controlled by a separate management unit. Flight drones are multi-purpose mechanoids and were formed as an experiment by the factory's administration and AI, equipped with an enhanced iteration of the scanner drone anti-gravity engine. Flight drones have extensive movement freedom even at high speeds. They lack independence, with all behavior directed by a separate control unit. They are unarmed and able to remain in operation as long as they stay in areas where electricity can be freely absorbed. Okay, let's see how turning on the power has changed things here. Oh, that's one difference, that's for sure. I can turn on the factory, at least for this building. Oh, and you can see the different parts of Yola that it makes. Component printer activated. Materials are molecularized and instantly bonded to build each part, layer by layer, to match the provided 3D data. After inspection, parts are moved to the next stage of manufacturing. Oh, and this is all electrified now. Okay, how do I get up? Hey, I passed inspection. Okay, and now the elevator is active. It is kind of interesting that they chose to have her eyes show every time that you look at the thing, but yeah. or that you check your map or open just thing in general. Yeah, why is whatever. Oh, these tank things are online now. Maintenance tank, autonomous mobile drone responsible for performing maintenance within the facility. Its welding beam can also be used against intruders. The maintenance tank is an autonomous drone that automatically maintains, manages, and repairs all devices and equipment developed by the landlord technicians in the machine era. These drones also function as a security force. If unauthorized individuals are detected in the facility, these drones are permitted to engage and eliminate intruders with their welding beam. Larger and smaller types have been developed to help carry out their various responsibilities. Okay, that's a bomb slot. So that's do that. Yeah. No other way that I see getting there. Oh, I failed inspection. Oh, I'm stupid. I just assumed it was class there. Engine core. Okay. Oh. Hologram has been touched. Okay, and let's just let's use the assembly line move. Don't you know it's mean to shoot people with your welding beams? So I can do that. Okay, I need boost to be able to actually go that way. Oh, there. A landlord spinner. Primers for linked devices and are powered by the movements of maintenance tanks. Spinners can be used to generate electricity to boot devices and to open or close gates and valves using rotational movement. And some form spinners can require a power supply of their own before they will operate. I have heard good things about the mouse controls for this game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try it right now or not. Scanner drone, autonomous AI drone for facility maintenance equipped with an X-ray scanner linked to a maintenance tank. Scanner drones are autonomous robots created to help maintain the Volt Forge vehicle factory. They are equipped with a small anti-gravity engine, enabling free movement while in the air. Their X-ray camera inspects factory equipment, sending repair requests to maintenance tanks if a malfunction is detected. While programmed mainly for maintenance tasks, they are also equipped with beam weapons to combat threats to itself or nearby drones. Okay, so it doesn't currently consider me a threat. Okay. This is online now. I can use this, right? First suit upgrade of the game. Pretty cool looking. Viola suit acquired. You can now ride Viola to fully operate the vehicle. Driver registration is required. Open the menu with minus for additional information. The Viola suit is the rider's suit for the Namorn Neurobike Mark 7, aka the Viola. By wearing the Viola suit and riding the Viola, the user is then registered as the operator of that vehicle. Press plus to summon and ride the registered Viola vehicle. Once registered, a rider can send special frequency calls to summon the Viola even across great distances. However, if this is attempted in an area that is not drivable, the summoning will fail. Interesting, I can scan things while riding her. Once cleaned, Viola transferred to storage using these pipes. Robotic cleaning arm. Elevator terminal. Tower 2 to Tower 1. Okay, and this is the map for Tower 2. Well, I guess first I'm curious what's in this direction. I'd assume this is probably a save station. I'm honestly not sure yet if Morph Ball or just walking is faster in this game. Okay, got a spinner. You got a downwards elevator. And we've got a fight. Now, why are you guys here damaging your own factory? Oh, that was interesting. Magnetic fields are being generated in the hall with each lightning strike. Beware of falling objects as these fields dissipate. So the first tower's gimmicks were all that electricity stuff, and I guess this one is going to be magnetism. Do you look slightly different? At the very least, the teleportation seems new. Cybot teleporter. Equipped with a short-range teleport device and blades on both arms, it attacks using an X-shaped beam and rotational slashes. Cybot teleporter is a battle model equipped with a short-range teleportation device for improved battle mobility. Due to problems with the production cost, it never entered mass production, and only the prototype remains. Both arms are equipped with plasma blades. During combat, it will cross its arms in the air and launch an X-shaped plasma beam, teleport near the enemy and spin its upper body to slice with its blades. It can also send combat instructions to maintenance tanks. What is that up there? Shot expansion. Okay. That guy was kind of annoying to fight. So that battery gets damaged, and those kind of scavenger-ish bots are feasting on it. Well, this elevator doesn't seem to be in the best shape. Well, this is the most combat arena looking room so far. Archives. So I guess the fight will probably be on the way back then. Hi, Triple and Orboton. Y'all having a good time? Yep. I know I haven't done them very often recently, but did want to stream this game at the very least. Oh, that's good. Assuming you actually mean fun and not like fun, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, very legally. I mean, as we know, the UFC definitely deserves money, right? Yeah, it's not like the actual organization is paying their fighters properly anyway, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, in quite a few ways, the UFC in its current existence is partially only thanks to Trump helping finance the current owners. Mechanoid, flight drone own MCU, manages flight drones produced by the vehicle factory's administration AI. Analysis implies that modifications for battle have been made. The core is defended by 3 energy spheres. If all are destroyed, the MCU will briefly malfunction. However, the spheres quickly self-repair, so they all must be destroyed at the same time for this to occur. The Flight Drone MCU Master Control Unit is an experimental mechanoid built by the factory's administration AI to control the factory's over 100 flight drones. Presumably, it was modified for combat after Samus Aran's arrival on Vuros. 3 energy spheres surround the MCU to defend it by forming a shield. These spheres can also attack using beam shots. The MCU itself is armed with a charged particle cannon. If all energy spheres are destroyed, the MCU will briefly malfunction. However, because the spheres can quickly self-repair, they must all be destroyed at the same time for this to occur. Attacking the MCU will also require thinning its defensive wall of drones. But at least healing is not in the least bit of a concern this fight with this many other little drones around. Yeah. Oh, come on. Excuse me, game. Please. I was apparently taking the advice that the thing said about needing to spin the little drones out a little bit too seriously. Okay. Now what's the fight that we're gonna have in here? Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting to run into you this early. Scans detect an electrical shock arm cannon. Further analysis blocked by a powerful psychic jammer. Okay, am I missing something here? Okay. Interesting fight mechanics. Oh, it's not the real one. It's one of these guys imitating him. That's concerning. So I guess that elevator's just not gonna work quite right. This one has a shield. Sidebot shield. One sec. All right, I'm back. The Sidebot shield is a soldier model battle mechanoid with a device on its left arm that generates energy fields able to reflect any beam attack. This can act as a defensive shield or be used as an offensive weapon by raising the device's output and ramming into threats with a strengthened shield. The shield itself can be pulled apart and destroyed with the Psychic Lasso. I do not have a Psychic Lasso yet, so I don't exactly know where I'm gonna find it, but it's gonna be somewhere in one of the upcoming areas. I don't know if it'll be in this zone of the map or not. Okay, what are you? Oh, it's like a grapple point. I guess that's how I'm gonna get there. Or get the height to get there at least. I wonder if there's anything outside this window. Nope. Takes control away and dismisses my shot. Actually, I'm gonna grab. I want to try out those mouse controls. So one Okay, let's see how this works out. It's probably something like using a fingertip grip mouse, as far as I can tell, but I don't really have any actual experience with it. Hmm. Mamorn Beam Turret, an AI-controlled beam cannon that automatically attacks intruders within the facility. It is vulnerable to cold and can be destroyed with electric shocks. Mamorn Beam Turrets are autonomous beam cannons designed to repel trespassing threats and vermin. When their motion sensors detect a threat, they unfold from their standby configuration to become a gun emplacement, continuously launching pairs of electromagnetic beam shots. They're lightly armored and can be easily destroyed by standard firearms, freezing attacks that X will disable the turret, while attacks that shock will allow them to be physically pulled away from their location. Okay, so a few different ways to deal with them then. Honestly, this control scheme feels better than I was expecting it to. Even like, with the, added, even with how people had talked about it, yeah, it does feel just pretty solid. There is one other thing I want to try, though. Switching the graphic mode. Oh yeah, that feels even better now. I haven't really messed with the SAD controls myself. And one of the really nice things, I can switch between dual stick and mouse like this just by picking it up. No, it's live on non-ranked queues. Yep, it's already available in norms. At least, a couple of the norm queues. I don't remember exactly which ones, but it's definitely there. Yeah, it doesn't particularly interest me either. Yeah, they're really smooth. Adds heat resistant features to the Viola suit. Interesting. Shipping stuff. Just controlled terminals. Tower 1 is at full power. Tower 2 is at full power. Okay, and that means that Tower 3 should be able to get turned on now. Area map acquired. Map data for this area has been downloaded. Press minus to open map screen. Just riding your motorcycle in the elevator.
Just kalam Tanzanala. Dantalina it's a cleat a cast nasatan hiskana.
Combat trials.
Siskanet televitek zakan turkast. Nasatan delashitek zahet salan. Nista lashen nerdashatesk lasen kashinitan. Alas viola lajatin askanateleth zachet.
Complete a lap in under 50 seconds. I don't really see that being an issue given how simple this track is. Yeah, 12 seconds to spare. Easy. Did I miss one? I did miss one. Oops. More elevators. Well, I mean, what else are motorcycles for if not charging up your test hologram simulates a flying mechanic. Okay, have fun with that main event. Yeah, that would end a fight very quickly. Unless you are very, very eager to end your career by trying to fight with a dislocated elbow.
Dennis Kalmiayen Temsinal. Sajatin Viola Elkas Salah.
A simulation of Marauder programmed to mimic behaviors of the hologram projected only on the test server. Simulation of an aeronaut. Okay, what do we have in store for us this time? A combo wave. Scanning tunnel maintenance, scanning tunnel maintenance management terminal. Oversees final certification of ship Viola, offline and disconnected from the administration AI. Okay, so that is a weak point. I wasn't sure. Okay. Probably some sort of boss fight coming up. Whatever tore that hole in the wall. Yeah, definitely gonna be something in here. It's an orb! Zelios. Organic artificial intelligence morphology Zelios, developed by Lamorn to manage Volt Forge's factory and installed to an organic computer. Fusion with a Metroid has made it uncontrollable. Zelios is an artificial intelligence installed to a computer created using organic cells. It was tasked with administration over Volt Forge's vehicle manufacture operation. It continued to follow its instructions through and beyond the extension of the Lamorn, with factory output persisting until its encounter with the Metroid. Fusion with the Metroid prevented Zelios from making decisions, causing its instructions to be forgotten before it modified itself into a battle AI. It has devised several attack methods, including beam attacks using converted electricity and explosive nets that prevent enemy movement. It moves using gravity control, which also enables it to defend its core by forming a wall of metal plates. Oh. God damn it. Oh, that was less than ideal. That seems to have worked out. Oh, it's the boot. Okay. Psychic boots enable standing on surfaces materialized by psychic visor. Psychic boots also allow the wearer to jump a second time while airborne. Psychic boats enable the wearer to perform a second jump in mid-air called a space jump by creating a downward burst of psychic energy. They also enable standing on psychic platforms once the platforms have been materialized by a scan from the psychic visor. While in mid-air, press B/L before landing to perform a space jump and may begin. The distance and height of the jump depends on the timing of the space jump. Psychic platforms that have been scanned and materialized also become visible in the combat visor, allowing for battle during traversal. Hello there, teleporter key. Master teleporter key acquired. One of the keys required to activate the master teleporter in Chrono Tower, a total of 5 keys must be collected. And that is key number 2. It's nice that I can actually choose which of those, which of the floors I can go to. I was kind of concerned about that initially. I can spring ball in midair. That's interesting. Golbot, bird variants adapted to the arid climate of Soul Valley. Naturally curious, they will instinctively track objects of interest. Golbats are a type of featherless bird. Aside from their primary set wings, they have a smaller secondary wings that serve as ailerons, as well as a long tail used for altitude control. They are herbivores who primarily feed on moisture-rich succulents, storing the water in their body in order to survive the arid Soul Valley climate. Naturally curious, they can often be seen flying at low altitudes as they track objects of interest. Morphology. Cuvaria, a succulent variant that stores large amounts of fluid in its parenchyma. Parenchyma, I guess. Although the outer skin has exceptional elasticity and strength, it is breakable. Cuvaria are large succulent plants with a thick, elastic outer husk. They contain a fluid rich in combustible lipids, making it ideal for use as fuel. The internal pressure of Cuvaria is very high, causing them to burst if the outer husk is torn. Because of this, the Lamorn would place them in sealed tanks before rupturing the husk to harvest the lipid.
You found a teleporter! Congratulations! Looks like there's 3 keys left. Up to you to decide which one to go after first.
Release its lock unit to enable item transfer. Lock unit heat. Okay. Big jump. Sand Shren Hive. Sand Shren, insect relative of the Shren family, native to Soul Valley, attacks the threat using a sharp, thick needle protruding from its mouth. Sand Shren are a variant of the Shren family adapted to the arid climate of Soul Valley. Like other Shren, they emerge from their nest when a threat draws near, hover, then attack by charging. Due to the scarcity of water, their jaw shape evolved into a sharp, thick needle for piercing the hides of prey and drinking their bodily fluids. It's this needle they use to stab at threats when the sand shrin charges. Their hind legs and wings have also evolved to have sharper slopes, further increasing the danger they pose. Head for a Galactic Federation heavyweight golem. Unit interconnections have suffered minor damage, and its connector cables are severed. Its main systems are otherwise intact. Okay, so I assume there should be a part of the a way to actually move those golem parts to the main base area at some point. Okay, this one needs electric power in order to be able to summon it. Or to be able to use the door thing. The teleporter. Looks like there's another Federation structure here. Chest protector. Okay, and I need big grapple lasso. Okay, where does this lead? Red collar, missing material, flammable. Some pottery. And a door that is also covered in that material, so guess I'll have to come back here after I find that fire stuff.
If you're unsure where to go, you can always explore the unsurveyed areas. Have you checked out the volcano?
No, I haven't checked out a volcano. But... Sand Griever. Griever variant adapted to Soul Valley's desert climate. Like other Griever types, it is extremely agile and highly aggressive. Sand Grievers are Grievers adapted to the arid environment of Soul Valley. To conserve stamina and moisture, they will bury themselves in the sand and lie in wait for prey. When they sense the sound of a potential target moving on the sand, they leap out in ambush. Like other forms of grievers, they are very nimble and attack with claws or by spitting venom. They rarely attack alone and prefer to move in groups. Each group will have several territories that they will rotate at irregular intervals. Should a powerful threat appear, all groups may form into one and cooperate to eliminate the antagonist. How the fuck did you get there?
Are there any other areas you can enter? Have you surveyed the volcano yet?
I have not, but I am surveying this area first. Big elevator.
Have you located any of the teleporter keys? If you're not sure where to go next, check the map.
Quarantine chamber in the ice belt. Cryopod. Boxes. I thought I saw something up there for a second. Powerful impact will break that. saving mission progress. Ice Crawler. Well adapted to freezing temperatures, it remains active even in low temperatures and possesses a relatively soft carapace covered in sharp thorns. Ice crawlers are land-dwelling crustaceans found in several areas of the ice belt. They are well adapted to the frigid climate and can naturally prevent their cells and fluids from freezing using chemicals such as glucose. Though they are covered in spines, the shell beneath is not very durable and can be penetrated by standard firearms. Ice crawlers do not actively hunt and instead feed on bugs and small animals that happen to collide with their spines. Because of this passive approach to predation, they move constantly, albeit within a limited area. Countless sharp spines on their legs provide traction, allowing them to attach themselves to bedrock and move along ice walls. Oh. Apparently I need heat to open that door. And I do not have heat. How unfortunate. Leg for a golem. And it's a boost rail. Interesting. It's a golem arm. Anything of note in here? Doesn't seem like it. I guess it's just able to be opened. Marauder, a prototype anti-Griever weapon developed by the Lamorn after the Great Tragedy. They were never deployed in battle. The Marauder is an anti-Sand Griever battle mechanoid designed by the surviving Lamorn technicians following the Great Tragedy. Its core is surrounded by 12 parts, and it spins the outer six at high velocity to move around Soul Valley. Like a self-propelled tire, fully autonomous. When the sound of a Griever is detected, rapid-fire energy shots will launch from its core. Because the Lamorn detested using aggressive attacks on Grievers, they avoided deploying the Marauder in battle.
If you're unsure where to go, you can always explore the unsurveyed areas. Have you checked out the volcano?
No, I haven't, Miles, but I am checking unsurveyed areas. invisible wall keeping me from getting there, even if I were able to time a jump well enough. Looks like this. There's things that I can't destroy without whatever that oscillating beam thing is. Okay, let's see what this structure is. Shop expansion. Okay, I just can't access this yet. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have fire, electric, and ice weapons. So very much Prime 1 feel then. see what we need for this one. I'm actually not seeing anything that's obviously blocking our way right now. Oh my god.